Last time on Roll Gay Roleplay.
And you guys reach a fork in the road.
Fuck.
To the south, you see a lot of smoke coming from what looks to be a tall building.
The roof is on fire.
As you're approaching, you realize that the big building on fire is clearly a temple.
Oh, my hearts and stars, how do we fix this problem? I start marching into the temple, the burning-ass temple, like I'm ready to fight.
The inside is basically engulfed in flames. There are two people that you can see.
So Eve marches towards these people, and my first words are, "Who are you?"
A purple-eyed woman looks up at you.
I'm going to whip her around the neck.
Her eyes go from purple to normal. She's looking around confused and dazed, and she's going to make an attempt to run for the door.
Holgham's going to throw the net on her.
Now, thank you for all of your help.
I also think you should give me a bucket.
Welcome to Roll Gay Roleplay, a real gay real play D&D podcast. I am your dungeon daddy, Chris.
I'm Tisha. I play Benny.
Hi, it's me, the queer with all the rainbows, Jonathan, and I play Eve.
I am Mark, and I play Holgham.
So usually we have a topic, but I figure since you guys just saved a holy building from a fire and saved the golden wheat, it's only fair that you guys can level up.
Oh, bitch!
Oh, goodness.
Oh, won't he do it?
What?
So I figure we'll take some
Jesus is a
time.
biscuit.
What level are we now?
I think you're level 5 now.
Holy cow. It's only taken us like 7 months to get here.
Like, I'm sweating now.
I'm so excited. I'm not even sure what to do with
Oh,
myself.
fuck. Hold on. Okay,
I don't know how to do this.
Okay, Mark. Let's walk through
Manage
this.
levels.
Yeah.
it should say edit character, yeah.
It's under edit character. Yeah, manage levels.
I'm under class.
Okay, now
I selected level 5.
Yes. And now
Look
let
at
it
her.
tell you what to do.
It didn't say what to do.
You have to look.
Moving from
baby.
my seat.
Okay, great.
Ooh.
Great.
Ooh. What? My hit dice? What do I even use my hit dice for? It's been so long.
Ooh. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, bitch. I got vows. I got abjurations. Bitch. I'm about to fuck it up. I went from being like a bitch to even a bigger bitch now. Okay, I need to remember that. My channel divinity. I need to really remember that. Ooh, I got more spells. Oh, and at level 9, I get haste. So, in case y'all didn't know, I am going to be like a buff monkey for you guys. Debuff and buff monkey. Like,
Debuff and buff monkey.
like my
Sweet.
character, well, more so debuff because my character is such a cunt. But I have so many debuffs now. Like, this is ridiculous.
So, okay, what changed? Because I was away.
I now have Vow of Enmity. As a bonus action, you can utter a vow of enmity against a creature you can see within 10 feet of you using your channel divinity spell. You gain advantage on attack rolls against this creature for 1 minute. And then I have Abjure Enemy, which is I can frighten anyone within 60 feet of me. And if they are undead or demonic or some shit like that, then they have a disadvantage on saving throws.
Okay. Wow.
And if I frighten them and they fail, they can't move. Their speed is reduced to 0, and they cannot benefit from any bonuses of speed.
Damn.
Like, my character is so cunty, and it's me. And then I got hold person and misty step. I don't know what either of those do, but we'll learn about it later.
Did anything change for you, Hogum, aside from hit points?
I don't think so. Of course, I don't know how to tell either.
I think that's all I saw.
Oh, and now, beginning on 5th level, you can attack twice instead of once.
Sweet.
Okay, nice.
And that's going to go really good with my flower totem, because I can really, like, knock a bitch out, and then I can do it again, and then, like, make sure they stay stunned.
Well, can you do that? Like, does it cost a spell slot or anything to use your flowers?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
No, that's the ability of the weapon.
It's a weapon attack.
Oh.
Hogum, you also have extra attack, so you can now attack twice as well.
Okay.
He's going to throw his net twice. You wait there, bitch. You wait there. He's like collecting his net, like giving someone dagger eyes. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you that I have like emissaries or some shit.
Okay.
So like I have people that can send messages.
Okay.
Where do they come from?
They're my like.
Where did they go? Where did they come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Are they like real people, or are they spectral?
No, they're real.
So you just have like a random butler that shows up and is like, "Okay, thank you."
I have 2 of them.
Okay.
So I have to give them names.
Can you name them both Jonathan? You can name them Mark and Chris.
I was gonna be like extra, and like be like Kelly and Michelle.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But then I was also like, what about like Langston and like Charlie?
Langston.
I don't get that one. Is it just because they're generic names?
Yes,
Okay. I would say like Brayden and Zayden.
Brayden and Zayden. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't really use that yet until like we like really settle into a town or something, and then I could be like, oh, by the way, these are my peeps.
Bette Midler and Celine Dion.
Oh my god, fuck. Now I'm like Bette Midler and like Meryl Streep. Oh, Meryl.
But Celine Dion would be fun because then somebody has to do her French Canadian accent.
Is that me?
Yeah, that sounds like you, Jonathan. Those are your people.
Okay, well, I could do like Julia Child and like, yeah, I'm here for Celine Dion because Celine Dion and Cher because I can do both of those voices.
Nice.
Awesome.
But I won't call them Celine Dion. It'll just be Celine and Cher.
Celine and Cher. What changed with Benny?
My hit points went up 5, so my HP is now 28. And I got Uncanny Dodge. When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you. Yeah, so basically at any point, like any damage done against me is going to be half. If anybody ever gets close enough to me.
True story.
I keep like saying kind of shit like this, and now I'm like, oh god, he's gonna like think of some sort of like invisible dude that I can't see or smell or whatever that like shoots a crossbow from 700 foot away right into my skull, and I'm gonna die with my 28 hit points. Cool. Let's play.
I'm hell-bent on at least hitting you. I want to at least hit you.
I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I would never. So let's play D&D.
Yes, let's.
Let's do it.
When we last left off, you guys had just saved the church. You have saved Maureen from the clutches. Her eyes are back to normal. The priest and Maureen have been taken off. They're being tended to right now. And the town is just finishing putting out the fire. There's still some smoldering, some smoking. The mayor has offered to let you stay in town for the night as a thank you for saving the church.
There's no bar to go to?
Sure, there's a bar. Why not? Make it a fucking bar.
Do they serve bucket?
There's plenty of buckets in this town. We know that by now.
I just borrow Benny's bucket.
Make sure you give it back. It's very important to me. A very nice lady. It has sentimental value.
Yes,
That's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
So I think it's fair. This way, you guys leveled up too. But all your spell slots are back. Your hit points are obviously up. So now you've got you have a smoldering church. You have a couple people that you might want to talk to, I'm assuming, with Maureen and the priest being in the medic area. I don't know what they have. With the doctor person.
What they used to call them back in the
Lead
day.
medic. I don't know.
Healers.
Medic?
With the healer.
No.
Okay, with the healer.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Let's stop making that complicated. Actually, fuck it. We can do it the same day. You guys didn't lose any spell slots. You didn't lose any hit points. I have no reason to make you guys sleep.
I did lose one spell slot.
Take it back.
Well,
Don't you just have to meditate or something?
yeah. Okay, 4 hours.
Yeah, it takes 4 hours for the townsfolk to put out the fire altogether. So, anyone who can meditate, go ahead and clear your spell slots back.
Yes, Queen.
Go ahead and...
Yeah, can the rest of you? Yeah, The rest of you can do what you'd like. Maureen and the priest have been taken to the healer's area. Otherwise, you can look at the church, talk to townsfolk, go check on them.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to go talk to that mayor.
Cool.
And I'm gonna follow Benny.
Ooh. The
I'll go
leader
with you.
The leader becomes the lead.
Benny walks up with the
Just
two men
kidding.
behind her.
I'm just kidding.
Well, okay. I'm
Benny definitely walks behind Eve.
I was gonna say,
that's for sure.
I'm walking with Benny, but like I'm in front of her, and like I'm like, oh, we need to go that way. Like she's walking that way, so I'm like, oh yeah, we need to be that way. So like,
Okay. And the mayor is right now standing with her arms folded, looking into the church. And
Holcomb's just being the silent but strong type.
oh, thanks again for all your help saving the priest. It's too bad about the church.
But you can rebuild it, right?
Oh, of course. We'll start on it right away. It's just not the day we expected, I guess.
Yeah, I bet. Do you guys have any other churches or places like religious places in town that might be able to take, the leaders of this church in?
We'll likely use the neighboring town's church. We have a good relationship with them.
Oh yeah, what's that church's name?
It's a church it's a Sinon church.
Sinon Church. Okay. So you said you have a good relationship with them?
Oh yes, for hundreds of years.
Who runs the church over there?
It's Eve.
It's
bitch.
We have a traitor amongst the midst.
his name is Klaus.
Klaus?
Klaus.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. I like that name. It's like kind of like, it sounds like a guy that would give me lots of gifts, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
What was the mayor's name again? I'm sorry. Mara. Okay. So Mara, I think that we might go check out that area. We can definitely direct some people that way if you have people that need to go over there.
Are we not trying to talk to Maureen?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure we are. I think what I'm trying to just set up, what I'm trying to do is set up Klaus to trust us by saying that Mara sent us and like asking Mara to like maybe send him a note,
Or like give
letting
us like
him know that we're going to come. So that way he knows immediately what we look like and to trust us and that we're heroes.
Okay.
Roll persuasion for me.
Okay. Oh, shit. Where's my dice? Oh, there they are. Sorry, I had kids here, and they moved a lot of my stuff. Okay. 19 plus persuasion is like 8 or something. Yeah, 27.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. She. It's very kind of you. Yes, we'll make sure to. What do you want from her?
We're just gonna probably stop by, make sure everything's okay. After what's happened here, I would hate to see something like that happen there. So, we're more than willing to whenever people are ready, and whenever we're ready, maybe later today or tonight, to help whoever needs to go over to the Church of Sinon, we can escort them. And just, if you don't mind, letting Klaus know that, who we are, what we've done, and that we're here to kind of help. So that way he knows to kind of expect us to be there.
Oh, of course. That's so sweet of you. Thank you very much. I'll let him know right away.
Awesome. Thanks, Mara.
Anything else you wanted from her?
I don't know, guys.
Is there any... Wait, did we, get a reward or anything?
And I think she gave me a bucket.
Yeah.
Girl.
And you got her thanks. Are you asking for a reward?
No.
I was going to say, can we ask if there were any travelers or new people that have come into town?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Go ahead, Mark.
But that was Mark asking Chris.
Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
What's the name again?
Mara.
Hey, Mara, have there been any recent travelers in town? Any new people at all?
I actually haven't seen anybody.
So that's not very helpful, so she's not paying attention to who's in her town.
Or probably what happened was a purple portal.
Oh, fuck yeah, the purple portals. Okay, I do declare that we should probably head on back to the tent where the healer is and check to see if our dear friend Maureen is ready to cough up some answers.
Okay. Everyone heading there, I take it? Yeah?
Yeah, let's go. I'm following you, Eve.
Okay, so I saunter.
Of course.
Yes, I saunter over to the tent because there's healers there. I'm pretty sure they're probably daddies. Some of them are men, and I want to make sure I look good. So is Maureen awake?
Yes, Maureen is awake. You enter the healer tent. Right now there's just the priest and Maureen there. There's no healer in sight, but they are both awake and seem to be doing okay. A couple char marks here and there, but they're okay otherwise.
Okay. And Eve is going to pull up a chair next to Maureen and then, grab her hand and, hold it in my hand because I'm here for her. And she needs to know that we are in this struggle together. So, my dear Maureen, I understand that you have gone through some troubling times. And I know that you are most likely not in the mood to revisit such tragic events. But may I ask, were you at all conscious while you were under the spell?
I only remember a little bit. It's quite fuzzy.
And could you please tell me what you do remember, my dear girl?
Well, I remember being in the trials and entering a room with some stones, and then I lost control. There were cat people. I was held in a room for a very long time, and a man came and got me. I can't really make out his face. And then we were underground. I had to swim at some point under a wall. And then I was in a fiery building.
Now, my dear girl, I must say a few things. We also were almost at the same fate that you had met. Unfortunately, we were able to overcome it. Now, your teammates have met an untimely death due to those that tried to do what they did to you, my dear girl. And you are the only survivor of your team.
That's awful.
Girl, you're telling me. Sorry. Now, my sweet angel baby, love child, in order for us to avenge your comrades and your teammates, you must tell us anything else that could possibly help us in finding the perpetrator. And now we will call him murderer of your friends. Where is he? Which way did he go? Where did you happen to hear any plans that he may have had?
He wanted the priest. He wanted to take the priest. He must have gone back in the tunnel.
And these tunnels, are these the purple portals that you speak of?
No, it was underground, like dirt.
A tunnel. Bennett, do you know anything about tunnels?
I know that they're dark, and that's pretty much it.
Have we, Miss Maureen, have you seen any of these tunnels around by any chance? Or is this tunnel that he went through, is it nearby?
It was. I was dragging the priest to it.
So the tunnel is inside the church?
I'm sorry. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't really remember.
Dear girl, so I'm going to, just summarize all of this for Benny and Hogum. I don't know if they were listening to all of it, and then I'm gonna ask one of them to speak to the priest to see if he knew where he was being dragged, or if he had an idea of where he was being dragged to.
So Benny in this room has been with her eye patch on, arms crossed, leaning into a corner this whole time, watching what's going on.
Okay, so my dear Benny, could you please go speak to our priest while I comfort this poor child and figure out where he may have been dragged to so that we may avenge our dear friend.
So, when you say poor child, I think that's interesting because, we were in the exact same situation and, we were able to resist whatever she wasn't able to. So, I'm not saying, that we're better than her, but, maybe maybe her intentions weren't quite as good as ours. So I would just be careful, because sweet is a very strong word.
All right, and so Oath of Vengeance kicks in, and she says that, which casts me just a shade of doubt, and so my hands tighten around her hand.
Oh.
So my hands tighten just a little bit, and I'm just like, my dear girl, I do believe that it's within your best interest to remember where you were taking the priest. And so a little bit of fire in my eyes, and I'm clearly fighting myself right now because she's about to get it.
And Benny's gonna say and try to use intimidation real quick.
On who?
So Benny's gonna say, you better answer him with the truth, or so help you, Yonsei. Okay. Oh, I rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
2
rolls so far this game, 19 and 20. Pretty good.
Okay.
For this episode.
Perfect. She, lucky rolls so far. She kind of looks at your hand tightening on hers, Eve, and looks over at Benny and starts to shake a little bit. Okay, just let me think. There was a button or a brick that I pushed with my foot, and he wanted to take the priest. He wanted to take over the priest. He wanted to become the priest. He can change his body. He can become someone.
This man can become someone. My dear friend, thank you.
He crawled. I crawled into the church.
You crawled into church. Oh my.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's all I remember, though.
So I I take one hand off, but I still have like a tight grip on her wrist, and I let her know that she is safe here in the church, and then I move over to the priest.
Okay.
And Benny's going to the priest too, right?
Yes.
That's what. Okay.
Well, yeah. Is the priest awake?
Yes,
Where's
he's awake.
Hogum at? Where's Hogum at?
I'm just standing in the doorway.
Oh, good. Okay. I was going to ask you to stand in the
Probably kind of
doorway.
perfect for Hogum.
I walk over to Hogum and give him a bucket to sit on.
Yay!
It's very useful. Multiple uses, actually. You could drink out of it. You can sit on it. You can use it to put out fires. A bucket is one of the most useful tools that you will ever come
It's all
by.
multi-purpose.
Absolutely. So, guard it with your life.
And if you call right now,
Only available at Boobs and Dicks.
I can't. So I am sitting now with the priest, and I'm not going to put my hands on his because he doesn't need that. And I say, dear priest, is there any chance that you happen to know exactly where they popped from, these two individuals that were coming to desecrate your church?
I didn't see where they came from. I was just coming down the stairs, and this woman approached me and grabbed me, and I heard a voice behind her ask for the golden wheat, and of course I said no. And she started pulling me down the stairs. I just didn't see where they came in. I'm sorry.
Now, my dear priest, she was dragging you somewhere. Is there any chance that you know which way she was going, or was it just out the door?
It was hard to say. She was dragging me down the stairs. It seemed to be towards the altar, but she moved me at one point, but I think we were going towards the back of the church. I did hear a click at some point, but
Oh, you heard a click, my dear sir. Does that click ring any bells to you?
nothing that I knew about, no. But right after she clicked it, a fireball as tall as me exploded in the church.
So you heard a click, and then a fireball exploded. Like a fireball, like a spell? Or do you think somebody, literally threw a fireball at you? I don't know how spells work. Eve.
I would think it would have to be a spell. It was a perfect sphere.
Oh, okay. So,
But it came from behind her.
okay. So you don't know of any, secret entrances into your church or anything like that?
Not that I've seen, but there are rumors from the Holy Wars.
Well, I mean, how long ago were the Holy Wars?
Oh, some 700 years ago?
Oh, so like your grandparents.
A little further back than that.
Maybe? I don't know how to... Oh, okay.
It's said that the tunnels were used to go between churches during the Holy War, get people out of trouble. We haven't found any in years, so it's legend that there are traps and hidden entrances all around, so that way the enemies couldn't infiltrate.
Ah, that makes sense. So perhaps, and just humor me here, Father, but perhaps she was taking you through one of these secret passages, and a booby trap got tripped, and that's where the fireball came from. Would you say that's plausible?
At this point, I think anything's plausible. I didn't see any tunnel, though. I can tell you that.
You were in the church, headed towards the tunnel, possibly tunnel. We don't know that yet.
To the
But
altar.
To the altar. Oh, okay. Okay. So you think that maybe a person did this and it couldn't have possibly been a booby trap, right? Because it was in the church and you've been all over the church, right?
I do know the church quite well, yes.
I was going to say, okay, so here's an ink bottle with an ink pen and a piece of parchment. If you can do us a favor and completely draw anything you know about how the tunnels work and what churches they are associated with, then we would be much obliged.
Sure, there was a book in the church. I'm not sure it's survived anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me write what I remember. And he writes down that tunnels go from church to church. There's secret entrances, traps, and hidden doorways. He remembers 3 rock figures, and that's about it. But he doesn't have any knowledge of one in the church itself at this time.
Okay. So I have a map of tunnels, right?
Yeah, you have a map of tunnels.
I erased one of my pieces of
I
parchment.
like that.
Much obliged. If you had to guess where a secret tunnel would be in your church, where would your best guess be?
Well, that's an intriguing question. I'd say it would only make sense to be at the altar.
Oh, that's a good idea. Interesting. Okay. Do you mind if we go check it out? Since, the church isn't on fire anymore.
That's great news. Please, feel free. Anything you can do to prevent this from happening again.
Thank you very much, good sir. And I'm glad that you're my friend, and you're very talented with, that dagger. So maybe, you should pick some up.
I got a good arm, I guess.
I was gonna say, does he know anything about Mayak?
Like the religion?
Mayak? Sure. It's considered a dead religion. Hasn't been around in so long. It's more of a propaganda than anything else. Religion's fighting for the fight as opposed for a greater good. Of course, there's the rumor of the big cat in the sky that's going to come down, but there's no proof of a big cat in the sky. Can't imagine that's going to happen.
Well, my dear friend, this sweet girl over here actually was put under a spell by one of the priests that is now trying to revive the religion of Mayak. And that is why we are so inquisitive of where these tunnels are, so that we may prevent this intruder from resurrecting a dead religion.
That's terrifying. Okay.
And so, you know what's going to happen now, because she's still useful to me. So I'm going to take her. And
Wait, you're
I'm
taking Maureen?
Yes.
Isn't she still
She's not
recovering?
healed yet.
You can carry her.
Yeah, I'm going to carry her.
And then the healer rushes in.
Okay.
Stop
me. Okay, I'm ready. Persuasion. I can roll persuasion. I can roll intimidation. I'm taking Maureen.
Benny jumps in the middle. Okay. Benny jumps in the middle of Eve and this person who's about to accost Eve. Hi, ma'am.
Okay.
Hi, how can I help you?
Gonna heal him to death.
Wait, is the healer do I say ma'am? Hello, healer. Good person. How can I help you?
What are you doing? Put her down.
No.
Oh, so here's the thing is that, he's a paladin and he can heal and stuff like that. And we think that, we know a little bit more about what's wrong with her, because this actually happened to our buddy Hogum, exactly what happened to her, but in a little bit less of a extent. And we think that she'd be better off with us, and we'll give you a recommendation next time we find somebody else who is in her situation. Okay, bye.
And no. Okay, bye.
Wouldn't I roll something? Isn't that convincing? Was that not convincing enough?
Sure, but let me at least play this part. The healer's going to look at Maureen and ask, "Do you want to go with these people?" And Maureen shakes her head.
It shakes her head yes?
No, she shakes her head no.
Shakes her head. What?
Key.
You just squeezed her hand.
No, but I don't.
Like, you guys just intimidated her. She doesn't want to go with you.
Oh, that's very
Okay,
true.
that's not my issue. Well, she's coming with us, so I'm rolling intimidation. Oh no, I'm going to roll persuasion with the
I think
healer.
that the healer should have. I mean, not that I'm making the rules of this, but because Maureen said no, I think either we have disadvantage or the healer has advantage, right?
Oh, if we're rolling persuasion, then I'll roll intimidation.
I think that there's definitely going to be disadvantage. I mean, you're kidnapping somebody. I mean, you're kidnapping somebody is what's happening.
Yeah, mine is completely persuasion. Or Benny's
Wait,
is completely persuasion.
Are you saying that I'm kidnapping somebody?
Yeah, you are.
I mean, you legit
She doesn't
are.
want to go with you, and you're taking her.
But you're doing it for the greater good.
Oh, you're right. Yes, I am.
That's what Hitler said.
Wow. This is
Bitch.
not the same thing.
This is not the same thing at all.
I'm rolling persuasion with disadvantage.
Yes, disadvantage.
Okay. We're gonna. Oh, well, I rolled 11. And then I rolled a 19.
So,
And that's with my pluses, by the way.
okay, 11 doesn't do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I
So I
rolled
did not.
a 12. I rolled a 12 and
And
a
a
15.
12 doesn't do it. No. Did not work.
Okay.
So what's he gonna
So-
do about it? Fight us?
So
I'm trying to think what... I mean, the healer would get the guards is what would happen. The healer would get somebody to come get you guys. The healer would probably call the guild on you. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, that's very true. So
Holgrim is just backing away from the door.
okay.
If you
Well,
don't
great.
put...
Wants no part of this.
Well, Benny is going to avoid direct conflict, so Benny's going to try to convince Eve to put her down.
okay, let's hash that out.
Okay.
If you don't put her
so-
down, I'm getting the guild.
Oh goodness, we're almost part of that guild. Hey Eve, we're trying to get into that guild, and I think that she's going to be a lot more work for us than she's going to be useful. She's already given us all that information. If we leave her here, maybe we can get somebody to promise to look after her. Maybe this nice father over here, and he can look after her, and we'll come back and talk to her later.
I do declare that she may be more of a problem than help, Miss Benny. And so I drop her back on the bed. I don't let her go.
And she curls up to a ball and goes into the corner.
This poor girl.
Y'all mean.
Wait, she was part of one of these team. Why is she
Because
cowering?
y'all intimidated the shit out of her and tried to
And
take
she's
her.
been through a lot.
She was already taken.
She's been possessed.
She's been traumatized.
Yeah, her teammates are. I told her teammates are dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's gonna have some serious issues, like mental health issues, that she's gonna have to work on, and I am not here to listen.
So, right, like I got my own stuff. So then I drop her on the bed. She crawls into a ball, and I walk past the healer out of the gate. And as I do, I make sure to flip my hair so that it smacks him in the face, and then I keep walking.
He just sits there with his hands on his hips, just as you pass.
Can Holgrim just randomly stick his foot out so Eve trips on it?
Sure.
Okay, I'm rolling. I guess I'm rolling something.
Acrobatics.
16.
Against Hogum. Yeah, that's fine. You don't trip.
Good.
He stumbles.
So Hogum sticks his foot out, and I do a calypso over it. So like I do like a standing C grand jeté over his foot, and then I keep walking. Can't be bothered.
The only Calypso I know
yeah.
is an alcoholic drink. And this makes me sound like an alcoholic, but I mean, I just don't know whatever it is that you guys are talking about. And I don't think I'm an alcoholic.
I don't know either.
Okay.
So as I like walk and I start like walking towards the church, and I'm going to go find this tunnel so we can go ahead.
Okay. You guys go to the church. It is still a little bit, it smells like burning. No fires in sight, very little smolder. Yeah, feel free to look around.
Okay. So I do declare that our priest said near the altar would be our tunnel that we must venture into to find where our dear friend that we must destroy is. And so I'm searching the altar. Do you think that the tunnel may be activated? They heard a click. Do you think the tunnel may be activated by a button, Benny or Hogan?
Remember that chick back there said that she like pushed something with her foot and it opened something. So maybe it's something like closer to the ground that she kicked towards the altar. Maybe, I don't know.
All right. So can I roll an investigation?
Absolutely, go for it. You all can.
Okay.
15.
Investigation.
I got an 18.
16.
Mark.
17. I had to add a plus.
Okay, so Hogum and Eve are looking at the altar. Benny, you kind of survey the room. And Hogum, you and Eve both see that there is a little cutout on the floor. Nothing that you can budge. You're trying to move it around. Benny, you notice that there is a small brick off in the corner that has clearly been moved recently. And there's a footprint right next to it.
All right.
Oh, hey guys, there's something weird over here. I think it's worth investigating.
All right. Thank you, Miss Bennett. If you could, that may be the actual contraption that was used by Maureen to open the tunnel. Please do so.
You want me to kick it?
Sure.
Okay. What I do, though, instead of that, what Benny does is she gets down on her hands and knees and, like, outlines the brick with her fingertip and then, like, looks back at Eve and says, hey, look. And then, like, make sure Eve's looking at her and, like, pushes it in with her hand while keeping eye contact with Eve.
Perfect. So as you press it open, as it goes into the wall, a door opens up underneath the altar, revealing just a dirt ground is all you can see at this point.
Okay, don't tell me Hogan was standing on top of this door.
No, I would.
Okay.
Just drop him.
That would be really funny.
I do declare, Miss Bennett, that you have done something most marvelous. And so I go over to the dirt ground and I poke at it with my flower totem.
Looks like dirt.
And Benny's, like, on cloud 9 because of Eve saying something nice about her.
No, the dirt's just dirt. It's like 10 feet below you, so it'd just be a simple drop down.
So Hogan's going to drop down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Hogum drops down.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
It's only 10 feet, right?
How dark is it?
Pretty dark.
Okay, so I have dark vision, which really doesn't matter all that much, so that Benny may have a hard time seeing, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Is there any torches nearby?
There's light coming in from above the altar, so you have like a little bit of like square of light.
Yeah, but like that's right there. But when we tend to go into a tunnel, it gets
You don't
darker.
see any torches right now.
Can Holgum do an investigation check to make sure there's no booby traps?
Yeah, absolutely. Benny, were you going to go down with them?
No, she's not.
Okay.
It's too dark in there. She's gonna, like, sit
got
on the edge
20.
until she knows it's safe.
Oh, you walk towards it. Did you walk towards the hole?
Should.
Cool.
Well, hey guys, remember when they said that there was a fireball that went towards them after they opened it and... Okay, and she's walking towards it anyway.
So the door As
Wait,
soon as
what?
you let go of the button, Tisha, or Benny, as soon as you let go of the button, Benny, the door slams shut.
Oh, fuck.
Great. Okay.
However, Hogum and Eve, you notice another door opens on your side.
Wait, Eve was down there with me?
Oh, shit. Yes. Yeah, I was going to do a death drop down.
Oh. Well, I rolled for investigation, and you never answered me.
The booby trap was in the church, dude. You didn't see it. This is something you discover. Now you solve it.
The booby trap is about to hit me.
No, there's no fireball. You're just now in the church alone, and the door's shut.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness. Okay.
So, can she press it again? Is it going to open?
And so
Yeah.
I scream because I don't like being in the dark. Like, not with
You have dark vision.
you though.
I grab my bucket
Okay. And
and I take the bucket and I lean it up against that brick.
cool. Yeah, you could. I don't know. I don't know that I can make you roll for stabilizing a bucket.
Wait, how far away is this switch from
It's like 15 feet,
the...
like 20 feet,
Really?
like 25 feet. What's the? No, we'll see what you're doing. 15 feet.
15 feet. And I have this pink satchel. I take the rope off the pink or the strap off the
Okay.
pink satchel, and I tie the bucket I tie it to the bucket as well as to something else around there to hold the bucket in place.
Okay, the thing is, this bucket has to move after we're all down there.
Does it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the other door opened when the other one
Okay. All right.
closed.
So I don't do that with the pink satchel. What I do is, how many feet is it?
15.
15.
15.
Oh, perfect. My whip.
So you could probably whip it. Yeah.
So I say, hey guys, okay, so here's the situation. So whenever, because I don't know that there's a door that opens, right? So I have to push this bucket up against this brick so that way I can come with you, but I just want to make sure that it's all safe down there. Is it okay down there? What happened?
Can we even hear her?
Yeah, because I put
Yeah,
the
'cause it's
bucket.
open
I put the
again.
bucket against.
Yeah, it's open again.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I
I'm
do
sorry.
declare. So I am going to talk and walk, and I'm just going to walk over to where I saw the other door open. And do I need to roll anything?
What are you trying to do? Just you're looking at the. So let me make sure I got the scene correct. Benny, you have the door, or the door under the altar is back open, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the door that was there is now shut. You're trying to investigate that door, Eve?
No, I'm not investigating. I'm just walking towards it, and do
Nope,
I need to
you're good.
roll? Like, am I going to get attacked by something? Okay, so I walk over to where that other door opened, and I say, Hogan, please tell our dear friend Benny that from where I'm standing, I have not been attacked and been met with any trials or tribulations.
Couldn't she just hear you?
Oh, okay. I'll come on down. And so Benny jumps down.
Okay. You guys are in a room. It has 4 walls still and an open ceiling.
So,
Now, how do we move? Got to move that bucket.
so what's down here? What's going on?
Well, there's another door, Miss Benny, right where I'm standing. We need you to move that bucket from where it is, so that this door may open.
Oakley dokley. I can do that. And so she takes out her whip and whips the bucket.
Okay. Give me an attack roll on the bucket.
Attack
I mean,
roll. So what's okay? Is that a D20, right?
yes.
Dude, I rolled a 19. These new dice are nice.
Yeah.
So 19 plus 5.
All right. So you peek out just
Oh
high.
no, did I destroy my bucket?
I don't know. Did you destroy your bucket? How hard? I mean, you hit it pretty hard.
I mean, I definitely
I feel like
it.
with
I
such a
definitely
high,
hit it though.
I feel like with a high roll like that, it's not like straight.
Yeah,
it was just
okay,
like a very
fair.
accurate hit.
Is this your good bucket or your
Yeah.
spare bucket?
Well, this is my good bucket because Hogum still has my spare bucket. So that's my bucket from, why don't I, with such a high roll, I can just like whip it and try to bring it towards me? Is it going to be quick enough before that door shuts or no?
I don't think it'll make it.
Okay.
If you want to
never
save
mind.
your bucket, you got to come up with something else.
No, that's not a big deal. It's just a bucket. It's really not a big deal, guys. But make sure that we come back and get that bucket. Okay?
I agree. I do declare, Miss Benny, that we will do our very best to get your buckets back.
Because, having that bucket, every time I've had that bucket, we've stayed alive.
You are most correct, Miss Benny. And so, whip the bucket,
all right.
right?
So the bucket whips, the button the button comes back to normal. The door shuts above you. Benny, you slip down just in time. And another door opens. And at the edge of this door, you walk about 5 feet, and you are met with a cliff. It is dark, and you cannot see where the bottom is.
Okay. So I'm not going to do what I usually do. I'm going to do something different. A cliff, and we cannot see the bottom of it. Oh, wait. Do we have...
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
You know how we captured, what's good old boy's name? Marcus Flint.
Yes.
You know how we captured Marcus Flint, and now Loxif is the leader of the guild. Does Loxif have access to Marcus Flint?
Yes.
Okay. So I think Benny would bring up the fact that, hey guys, I know that Marcus Flint was kind of in on all of this kind of, Mayic stuff. Maybe he would have some idea on what's going on. And, I still have that speaking stone. So if I need to, once a day, I can talk to Loxif. Just a few words. But, if we ever get stuck, just know that's an option.
I do declare, Miss Benny, that you are being so resourceful right now, and I absolutely love
Oh,
it.
that's the second
And
time
so
in like an hour that Eve has complimented Benny. And while she was going to be super distracted by the loss of the bucket, like this whole time, she's slightly less distracted.
Yay. So I want to roll investigation.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay. So here's what you do, Eve. You find a rock along in the dirt, pick it up and drop it off the cliff. And you hear nothing for a short period of time, and then a splash.
Oh, I do declare, friends, that there was water at the bottom of this cliff.
Ew.
From the amount of time that it took to drop since you rolled so well, you think it's about 40 feet down, and there's water there.
Okay. And we don't know how deep the water is, so we can't just jump down. And also, it's just pitch black in the room, right?
Right. I mean, you and Hogum can see the outline of the room. It's just a cliff,
Okay.
a lot of water, or a lot of darkness.
Someone has like a spell that they can cast. I think it's Eve. They can cast a spell.
I mean, I can cast light, yeah.
Why don't you cast it on the rock you just threw down there? Hey, Eve, why don't you, that light spell you have, you could cast that on that rock you just threw down there, and maybe we can see what's
lights or
kind
something?
of going on, or maybe the water's too deep and the rock is too far away. I don't know.
So I'm gonna find another. No! Oh, fuck.
Okay,
Nope.
bitch.
I can't do it anymore because I switched out light because I thought that Hogum had it. Because I have friends now. That's my new cantrip.
Yeah, and Mark, you don't have light either. Where are your cantrips, dude?
One of them is mending.
Wait. Oh, okay.
And then I considered doing gust so I can have a forever blown out hair.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Okay, well then, Dungeon Master. Is it possible for us to conquer this puzzle without light?
Yeah.
Okay, so Holgum's just gonna jump off the cliff.
Okay, tell us how it goes, sis.
So this episode ends with Hogum jumping off the cliff into the water, hopefully going to be fine. I'm Chris. You can find me on Twitter at Chris the DM, and that's Chris with a K. And you can find the podcast at Roll Gay Roleplay on Twitter.
And I'm Tisha. I play Benny. You can find me on Instagram at @1 Tish, Tish, one Tish 1.
Hi, I'm Eve of Laurent, and I am elated that Hogum is finally getting into some water. And you can find me on all social media at JE_Washington.
And I am Mark. I play Hogum. Wait, I'm doing intro, aren't I?
No, you just keep going, sis. Keep going.
I'm Mark. I play Hogum. Peace out. Have a good one.
That's what you're getting today, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. We're not saying bye yet. We're listening to Jonathan laugh. Let me know when we're ready to say bye.
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 Fuck y'all. Oh, y'all some hoes. I'm sorry, Tisha.